For the next few minutes, I'm not just going to talk at you. I'm going to take you through something, an experience, a shift. By the time we're done, you won't just understand what's been holding you back. You'll feel something inside you change. You'll start seeing things differently, not just your thoughts, but the way your reality has been shaping itself around you this whole time without you even noticing. And once that happens, everything starts falling into place effortlessly. So here's what I ask of you. For the next few minutes, let go of distractions. Give yourself this moment fully, completely, because what you're about to hear isn't just something to learn, it's something to step into. So let's begin. What if the biggest mistake you've been making is trying too hard? We're taught that achieving what we want demands relentless effort, hustle, and constant action. But what if that's all wrong? What if the real secret to manifesting your desires lies in doing less, not more? The truth is, most people are stuck chasing their dreams so desperately that they unknowingly push them further away. They grind, they force, they obsess, only to end up exhausted and frustrated when nothing changes. But here's the twist. The real power comes from letting go, from stepping back and allowing reality to reflect the state of being you assume to be true. Think about it. How often have you been told to act as if your desires were already yours, only to find yourself stuck, checking for signs and doubting the whole process? The missing piece isn't more action. It's a shift in perception. It's about mastering the art of detachment, not pretending you don't care, but confidently assuming that it's already done. This isn't some fluffy self-help advice. It's a proven approach to collapsing the time between wanting and having. The less you chase, the faster things fall into place. So what if the secret to getting everything you want is to stop trying so hard and start aligning instead? What if all it takes is a shift in your self-concept and a willingness to trust the silence before manifestation? Get ready to discover how doing nothing, at least nothing in the way you've been doing it, can change everything. Topic 1. Shift in perception. A shift in perception is like finding a hidden door in a room you thought you knew inside out. Many people get stuck because they keep looking at reality the same way, repeating the same thoughts and actions. Recognizing that reality is a mirror of your inner state changes everything. For instance, if you constantly think about how hard it is to manifest what you want, you reinforce that struggle. Instead, by assuming that what you want is already yours, you send a different message to reality, inviting an effortless flow of what you desire. This new perception isn't about faking positivity, but about consciously choosing what to believe. When you understand that resistance comes from doubting your assumptions, you start to see how your thoughts either support or sabotage you. A simple practice to shift perception is daily affirmations that align with your desired state of being. For example, repeating, "I am worthy of everything I desire," can gradually dissolve limiting beliefs and align you with a reality that reflects that worthiness. The real trick lies in noticing the gap between what you want and what is, without panicking. Most people rush to fill that gap with anxiety or action, thinking they need to chase what they want. But in truth, the gap is just alignment in progress, a reflection catching up to your new state of being. This idea leads smoothly into the next point: how reality reflects your inner world and why chasing only pushes what you want further away. Topic 2. Reality as a reflection. Reality isn't some external force playing tricks on you. It's more like a mirror reflecting your state of being back at you. When you're constantly chasing what you want, you're really signaling that you don't have it, which keeps it out of reach. Imagine a cat chasing its own shadow. The faster it runs, the further the shadow seems to flee. In the same way, the more desperately you pursue your desires, the more resistance you create. To change what reality shows you, you need to shift what you project. This doesn't mean pretending everything is fine when it isn't, but adjusting your assumptions to align with what you want. A practical approach is to start each day by acting as if your desires are already fulfilled. For instance, if you're manifesting financial abundance, practice gratitude for the money you already have, no matter how small. This simple shift can start to alter what reality reflects back to you. It's also crucial to recognize when you're in a state of resistance. Negative self-talk, constant checking for results, or feeling stuck are all signs that you're out of alignment. The key is to step back, breathe, and realign with the feeling of having what you want, without the desperate need to see it instantly. This leads naturally into the next idea: how letting go of the chase can actually speed up manifestation. Topic 3. Letting go as power. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about releasing the need to control how and when your desires manifest. When you stop chasing and start assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you step into a state of being that naturally attracts what you want. It's like ordering at a restaurant. You don't keep asking the waiter if your food is coming. You trust it's on its way. The same principle applies to manifestation. Trust that it's handled and let reality catch up. The real power in letting go lies in the energy shift it creates. When you release the grip of obsession, you move from a place of lack to a state of alignment. A practical way to practice this is by focusing on something else entirely. Immerse yourself in a hobby, spend time in nature, or practice mindfulness meditation. This detachment signals to reality that you're not desperate, allowing your desires to flow effortlessly. However, many people mistake letting go for indifference, which isn't the point. Letting go means confidently assuming it's already done, not pretending you don't care. When you align with the end result, the silence before manifestation becomes less daunting because you know it's just a matter of time. This brings us to the next point: the gap between assumption and reality, and why it's not a delay but a natural part of the process. Topic 4. The gap of alignment. The gap between assuming your desire is fulfilled and seeing it manifest isn't a delay. It's alignment in progress. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. The same patience is required when aligning your state of being with what you want. The time it takes for reality to catch up isn't a sign to doubt, but a reminder to hold steady in your assumption. This gap often feels uncomfortable because the old reality still lingers while the new one hasn't fully appeared yet. The trick is to stay grounded in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, despite what the outside world shows. A practical way to bridge this gap is through scripting, writing as if your desires have already happened. For example, jot down, "I'm so grateful for the financial freedom I now have," and feel the relief and excitement of that reality. This keeps your focus on alignment rather than lack. When you start seeing small signs that align with your desire, take them as evidence that the manifestation is unfolding. Resist the urge to check constantly or doubt the process. Every time you hold firm in your assumption, you shorten that alignment gap. This brings us to a common mistake: confusing true detachment with pretending not to care. Understanding this difference is key to mastering the art of manifesting effortlessly. Topic 5. Detachment versus pretending. True detachment is about confidently knowing your desire is already yours, not pretending you don't care. Many people make the mistake of masking their desperation with indifference, but the universe picks up on the energy beneath the surface. It's like claiming you don't mind if someone texts you back while checking your phone every 5 minutes. Authentic detachment, however, feels more like a calm assurance that what you want is inevitable. The way to practice true detachment is to shift focus from needing to having. For example, if you're manifesting a relationship instead of obsessing over texts, focus on becoming the version of yourself who naturally attracts love. Invest in self-concept work. Affirm that you're worthy, lovable, and enough just as you are. This state of being sends a clear signal to reality that you already have what you seek, allowing it to reflect back effortlessly. Pretending, on the other hand, keeps you stuck in a loop of resistance. When you act indifferent but still obsess in secret, you're essentially telling reality that you don't believe your desire is possible. The real power lies in letting go with confidence, trusting that your assumption is enough. This kind of detachment makes it much easier to live in the end state of your desires without constantly checking for proof, which leads directly into the next idea, embracing the mindset of living in the end. Topic 6. Living in the end. Living in the end means embodying the version of yourself who already has what you desire, without constantly looking over your shoulder for proof. It's like an actor fully committing to a role, believing in the character's reality until it feels natural. When you wake up each day as if your desires are already fulfilled, you shift your state of being to align with that reality. This mindset doesn't just influence your actions, it transforms the energy you radiate, making manifestation feel effortless. A simple way to practice this is through mental rehearsals. Spend a few minutes daily visualizing scenes that imply your desire is fulfilled, like signing a book deal if you're an aspiring author or getting keys to your new home. Focus on the sensory details, the emotions, the relief of it already being done. This technique isn't about wishful thinking, but about training your mind to accept this version of reality as normal. When your mind believes it, your actions naturally align without force or resistance. The biggest challenge here is resisting the urge to peek at reality to see if it's working. Every time you doubt, you slip back into the state of lack. Living in the end requires faith, a quiet confidence that reality is just catching up. This patience turns the silence before manifestation from something dreadful into something exciting, just the final calm before your desires arrive. Speaking of which, let's explore how to find peace in that silence instead of filling it with doubt. Topic 7. The silence before manifestation. The silence before manifestation is often the hardest part to embrace, but it's also the most powerful. This quiet period isn't a sign that nothing is happening. It's like the pause between waves in the ocean, essential for the next one to build momentum. Many people panic during this silence, rushing to take action out of fear that their desires won't manifest. However, mastering this stillness is about making peace with the unseen progress that's unfolding beneath the surface. One way to handle this silence is by redirecting your focus to self-concept work. This means reinforcing beliefs that support your desires rather than dwelling on their absence. For example, if you're waiting for a job opportunity, affirm that you're highly valuable and that opportunities naturally flow to you. Practicing gratitude for small signs or unrelated blessings can also help keep your energy high and prevent you from slipping into doubt. It's about maintaining an inner knowing that your assumption is enough and that reality is aligning, even if you can't see it yet. This silence is also a chance to reflect on and refine your state of being. If impatience creeps in, it's a clue that more alignment is needed. Instead of interpreting the silence as a lack of progress, see it as a preparation phase, a time to strengthen your belief without needing external validation. This mindset makes it easier to stay calm, confident, and in flow, allowing manifestation to unfold naturally. So, what if everything you've been doing to manifest your desires has been getting in the way? What if the real magic happens when you step back, align, and allow reality to catch up to your assumptions? The truth is, most people never realize that chasing only creates resistance, that the silence before manifestation isn't a void, but a sign that alignment is in progress. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop struggling and start embodying the version of you who already has it all? The path forward is simple but not always easy. Shift your perception, live in the end, and trust the silence. Maybe it's time to rewrite your self-concept, to see the gap not as a delay, but as reality rearranging itself in your favor. What if today you decided to assume it's already done and let go of everything else? Imagine how different things could look in a week. a month or a year from now if you stopped forcing and started allowing. If you're ready to dive deeper into mastering manifestation effortlessly, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. This way, you won't miss out on the next steps to transform your reality from the inside out. After all, if doing less can bring you more, isn't it worth exploring further?